into the live video that we're doing real quick. Joined by Preston Jones and JC Carpenter. Just briefly wanted to talk to you guys and get your opinions on some breaking news that I believe everybody should kind of know about. And the topic of home affordability is coming up in every discussion that I have because interest rates are still a bit high. Property values are not going down like like they said they would, or like future potential home buyers believe they would. So I came across this video and I want to share it with all and then get your feedback on this. So without further ado, let's jump into this quick video.
California lawmakers are moving forward with a new bill that would grant illegal immigrants easy access to home mortgages. California's Dream for All program provides loans to first-time homebuyers to cover expensive down payments. But now a state Senate committee has unanimously voted to open up the taxpayer-funded program to all prospective homebuyers, regardless of immigration status. Now, the bill next goes to the full state Senate, and this isn't just happening in California, by the way. A taxpayer-funded group in Oregon is offering up to $30,000 for first-time homebuyers. The catch, it's not even open to United States citizens, only migrants. Kevin, is this good for business?
No. In fact, average salary in America is $68,000. Down payments, $20,000 to $30,000. If I were a tax-paying American citizen listening to us right now, I would be really pissed off. And I mean, this is more Gavin Newsom. I have been an open critic of his policies in terms of what it's done to California. It's turning it into an economic dumpster fire. This policy makes no sense. I call it un-American. You're an American paying taxes, and you don't get the same free money? I mean, who would even propose that? That's such a stupid idea. I can't believe it. If that passes, that's just more insanity in California.
Do you think he's going to sign it, though, Kevin? Because I'm questioning whether or not he will. I mean, they've got a $45 billion budget deficit right now in California. I'm wondering if the budget hawks are going to say, wait a minute, Gavin, back up.
I think the reason Newsom was not considered for a presidency role in this last round is he owns the dumpster fire called California. And if you proposed him to run this country the way he runs California, not all of us want to live in a dumpster fire. And so I think he has to fix California, and that's not how you start. If you're a taxpayer, an American citizen, and you don't get access to the same deal, you should be really pissed.
This program ran out of money when they first introduced it in 2 weeks. Just to be clear, I mean, the affordability crisis for housing in California is off the charts. That is a Democratic Senate, by the way. I think that they will pass it, to your point, but I'm not sure Gavin's going to sign it. I don't know. We'll see.
I can't imagine being Gen Z. I can't imagine being a young person and you feel economically depressed. And you go look, and the median housing price for the second quarter of this year was $412,000. That's up nearly 30% of the second quarter from 2021. And then you think, okay, maybe I can afford this. Oh, wait, the interest rate's about 7% on mortgages. I looked this morning. And then you find out your taxpayer dollars could go to illegal immigrants getting the down payment you have saved for. I can't imagine being a young person. I can't imagine trying to find a starter home and then hearing this. I just can't.
And let's talk about Oregon for a second, because so many Californians fled there. It, like Washington, California, has a large agricultural population, and it's the coast that is so staunchly blue, right? The majority of it is red. That is why so much of Oregon is trying to secede to be joined by Idaho or be subsumed by Idaho. And policies like this don't help, to your point. The travesty is not necessarily an open hand to illegal immigrants. The travesty is that you are stamping down American taxpayers. You are casting them aside, and you are propping up illegal immigrants.
Yeah, this is why Kamala Harris and other Democrats don't want to talk about things. They don't want to be asked. They don't want to have to raise their hand and say, do you approve of this? And I would say that, as a former leftist, that it's California, New York, and England, London, that you can look to determine where the left is going worldwide. London is doing the same thing, right? They've just announced free housing, homes for illegal immigrants. Obviously, we've been doing it with hotels. California, Oregon, now doing it here. But born as a native Californian, I've never owned a home, lost everything in 2007 and 8. We had the housing crisis then because of the subprime issue, the ability for people on welfare to use that income to get a house. The idea that people who would need this to get a house means that maybe they can't quite afford it yet, and that would lead to something else. But as an individual who's never had one, and maybe will never get one, considering the environment, I think about our veterans living on the street.
That's right.
So when we think we're not bereft for other people who might want this program, and it certainly should at least be U.S. citizens first.
That's right. And now,
Guys, what are your thoughts on that? I've got my thoughts. I want to try and stay away from politics as much as possible.
Good luck.
But that is not like a fugazi. This is something that was a bill that was passed. Now, mind you, this $150,000 incentive for home buyers, first-time home buyers, has been around in California. What they did is they updated it to remove the exclusion of illegal immigrants. And quite a few people are not too happy about this. As they mentioned, when they first announced this, it took 2 weeks to exhaust all of the funds for the first little batch of that money. And who knows, some of it went to illegal immigrants, our tax dollars, essentially. What are your thoughts, guys?
Man, that is such a tough situation because you teach kids to grow up, and you go to college and you get a job and you do everything right, and then you get into the world and you've done everything right and you're ready to buy a home and you've done all that you need to, maybe. And I've talked to many first-time buyers who save up quite a bit of money. Like, they do their due diligence to save up money, not knowing about first-time home buyer programs, and they do what they're supposed to. And then to see this, that nobody had to work for it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to work
Or-
for it. You didn't have to
or
go
pay
through the
into it.
process or pay into it.
And
Yeah,
some
they
of that
did
money that they've saved up is going to that.
Correct.
Mhm.
Correct. JC, what are your thoughts?
You're just incentivizing illegal activity.
That's a good way to put that.
And again, bring it out right now during an election season.
Right.
But it's just like, all right, hey, let's do whatever we can to get over here illegally, whatever it takes, because we're going to get 150 grand for a home. That's what they're thinking right off the bat.
Right.
Mhm.
And they're going to get that. And you're just trying to get more people illegally. Again, God, I don't want to get too political. Votes.
It may be so.
Yeah. But you're just hurting people, encouraging people to get here the wrong way, which a lot of them they're dying to do that.
Right. Right. And I
That's
think
sad.
if we were to break this down, I mean, you look at it, California is heavily inflated in regards to home prices. And I can't say inflated because their market has ebbs and flows way more than any other state that's out there. And 150,000 is equivalent, let's call it, to our 15, 20,000 or so when it comes to home searches and home prices. But the one thing that I think about is, number one, is this really happening? Because you give an illegal immigrant 150,000 to purchase a home, they still need the remainder of the funds, whether it's going to be financed or paying cash. Most of the time, they won't be able to be financed because, one, they don't have a social security number, they don't have a credit score. Those are requirements of most loans. So is this a ploy to get a hold of the illegal immigrants' cash? Because they take maybe 100 grand that they've saved up, 150,000 from the government, essentially, or taxpayers, and then they put it into a home. Well, that kind of confiscates in a very nice way their money that they've saved in some way, shape, or form. And if that's not the case, is it actually even happening, or is it something that they put out to virtue signal,
That was another thing I was going to say. Virtue signaling.
Yeah. To me, it doesn't seem fair, doesn't seem right. I think that Kevin O'Leary was accurate in saying we as Americans should probably be a little pissed, simply because we've paid into this system, first-time home buyer or not. If you work in the United States, you pay taxes. Self-employed, W-2 earners, we pay taxes. Those taxes, we don't get to decide what actually happens to the funds. The best chance that we have is placing your vote for which party you want to run the country and allocate your funds for you. but we don't have control over those funds. And we hope that they go to things like fixing roads, schools, building infrastructure, more opportunities, things of that nature. And I, for one, I'm not a fan of the illegal immigrant crisis that we're having, because there are more, I don't know, harm that it ends up doing to our country than it does good. The ones that come through legally end up working out really well in most cases. I mean, I go to Vegas all the time and talk to the cab drivers, and they believe that this is the best country ever, which is why they left their country with nothing, came here, and are driving a cab, and still best life ever, you know?
And they're doing everything they can legally to get all their family here.
Right.
The right way. And it's good to see those people busting their butts to do the right thing. And they love this country.
Sure.
And there's people taking advantage of it that hate our country.
Yeah.
And there's people here that are letting
That are here.
It's true. It's true.
People don't get away with what they get away with.
That is very true. You've got the topic of, if this is how California is being ran, and I think he called it a dumpster fire, is that what we want to see on a national scale? Is this something, either whether it is true, in fact, being used to help immigrants, or if it's just a ploy to virtue signal? Because I've already kind of poked holes in the idea of giving an illegal immigrant $150,000 to buy a home. They still need a loan, or they still need the remainder of the cash.
Yeah.
So very slim opportunity for that to actually apply. In addition, they mentioned the funds ran out in 2 weeks. So all of the Americans that pay taxes that are essentially needing these funds to become a homeowner, it takes them out, or not all of them, but it lowers their chances of actually getting access to the funds that they are paying for already.
Like I said, I think it's a virtue signaling thing. I mean, how are they going to come up with, like you said, the first time they did that, they ran out of funds in 2 weeks. And now under Newsom, California is what, 45 billion in debt?
Yeah.
Are they going to just do what the U.S. does? Hey, just print some more money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, on this topic, I would love to hear from you guys out there on your thoughts on this headline and bill that passed, removing the immigrant stipulation. You can now have access to these funds, whether you are a citizen or not, paying taxes or not. And if there's anybody brave enough, I'd love to have a full podcast episode discussion going over this. We can dive into the actual bill and dissect it and break it apart. Do you guys have any final thoughts on this? Okay. Well, guys, I thought that this was something that you should know, since you're following our social medias. We want to make sure that you've got the right information. This is not some fake news article. This is not some ploy to get you to buy a house, anything like that. This is just education so that you guys know what's going on a broader scale in the real estate and mortgage industry. So like I said, leave some comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'll be replying to them all day. Like I said, I really want to get your feedback on this, because I don't know, hearing this, just took me by surprise. Guys, thank you for joining me for this quick little live video. Got them both on here. Woo!
Yeah.
More to come, more to come. That being the case, guys, like I said, share this with somebody that may want to get this information as well.